It's been a pleasure to have this little gay Jew mask here on the pod.
Another little gay Jew mask.
We love little gay Jew masks.
Something controversial. I feel like Mari and Catherine are the hotter versions of us. Is your dream to be a writer?
No. My dream is to be a writer actor.
Right.
So someone like in a comedy.
Like a Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Like a Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
A Quinta Brunson.
Absolutely.
Quinta Brunson.
Yeah.
We're in the same zone for sure.
I feel like we all have the same vision.
We all have,
I would love to control my own destiny.
Yes.
That's so weird.
Write my own thing.
Yeah, because no one will cast us in anything otherwise.
Instead of just getting cast as the lesbian.
No, which I will. I will take that role.
Yeah.
Also,
Any
put me in
role
anything
at all.
Yeah. And I mean, I was super hesitant to even just like cut my hair because for so long I had long hair and I was trying to do
When we
feminine
met,
roles.
you had long hair.
Yeah.
We met, do you remember this, at a comedy panel?
Yes, I do
in
remember.
Anaheim at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
in like a
my
hotel
God.
for at Clexicon.
Yeah. 9 a.m.
The
Wait, what's
best time
Clexicon?
for a comedy panel.
Clexicon is a queer like convention that started from a couple name, right?
Oh, I have no
It was
idea.
like a couple name of characters on some gay show.
So they're like really nerdy queers.
I
Like-
love this.
Like queer
Wait, I
Comic
think I
Con.
have heard this. And is it like queer women mostly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queer nerdy women.
Queer nerdy women.
women.
But they get like some.
No, but they get laid.
And they get. Ray was like, I walked out of there.
No, I did actually meet my girlfriend there. I mean, my ex-girlfriend now.
Oh,
Shit.
you met
I'm
there.
gonna bleep that. Yeah, we met there.
Ooh,
Wait, is this the
that's
one? Because
juicy.
like when you did Catherine's podcast, you were like, I am seeing someone.
No different
No,
person.
who was that? Yeah.
Are you still seeing that one?
No. She did come to my Purim party
guys-
though. So we're like transitioning into
Friendly.
the friend. Yeah. I think we're like actually a good friend.
Lesbians.
She's great.
She's great.
I'm really happy. I hope we get to actually.
I'm
be
a
She's
fan.
friends.
so great.
Yeah, we love her.
She's so great.
This is the Yenta
Welcome
podcast.
to Yenta, where we have friends. And we like them. Welcome to Yenta, the podcast that's sometimes about comedy, sometimes about Judaism, and always about
Gossip.
I'm
Bum, ba, da, ba,
Antonia
da.
Lassar, she/they.
I'm Raye Schiller. They/she.
I'm Mari Taren. She/her.
Whoa.
Sweet, we've got
Yeah,
all
I forgot. I
got
forgot.
all the cool
we have
ones.
we have
I was just gonna do what have you said because I'm such a like just conform.
You're like,
Like,
I
I
think
think that's what everyone is.
I'm non-binary now.
Like, I was like,
which you did talk about on the Ashely Gavin podcast.
I did.
If you haven't seen that, go watch it.
Yeah, I
Um,
did. That just came out.
I loved that story.
Yeah,
And I think it's actually really important to share that perspective as well.
I have a hard time rewatching, like watching
Yeah, I
things
hear you.
with myself. So I didn't watch
Yeah.
the whole thing. Just the like the end, which is probably the most horrible, difficult stuff to watch back. But no, when in like
Why? Because you told a graphic sex story that happened in a McDonald's parking lot?
Yeah.
That's hard to watch?
With your current girlfriend?
I
That's
know.
so weird.
I know. And now there's a hole that I really dug. And because people were like, McDonald's is bad. And I was like,
Oh my
"Damn it."
God.
That's their problem.
Yeah, I was like, man, really can't win.
You really
At least
can't.
it wasn't Chick-fil-A. Though.
Though,
Maybe it should have been.
yeah, maybe that's the new movement. Queers?
Fuck in Chick-fil-A parking lots. Gays.
Yeah.
Do it.
It sounds really safe. I'm sure no one will come to any harm.
Well, do it
Okay,
on a
so-
Sunday.
There you go.
Queer church.
Queer church
Outside,
where everyone
having
fucks
sex
in-
outside the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
This is good. Let's
haircut.
introduce Mari.
Oh, fine,
for
fine, fine.
our amazing listeners.
Well, I interrupted her story about her haircut.
Oh
but
yeah, that's right.
Right. So anyways,
Yeah.
in 2020, during the pandemic, I like came out as non-binary. And just like tried it out for size. Like told my parents, who are very liberal and, you know, still boomers though. So still like the grammatical issues with it.
Oh, yeah.
But not the like horrible issues with
Right.
it. Not the like homophobic and transphobic issues with it. But I just started kind of changing from being more feminine to being more masculine. And I did kind of get a little, I don't know, confused between how I appeared and the clothes I was wearing and my gender identity, thinking that if I wear more masculine clothes, if I appear more masc, I must be trans or non-binary. Also, I was hanging out with a lot of non-binary people.
Yep.
And so not that they make you...
Yeah, who were all like, you're probably non-binary.
Right? I know. Who are all just like, now that Raye touched me, it's like, oh, fuck. Like,
I mean, if you are a woman with short hair,
Yeah.
you get they'd
Yeah.
immediately. And also, and if you're a person with long hair, you will never get they'd.
Do you get dated a lot?
I got like up front so much as like I did get called sir the other day, which was the first time that's ever happened to me.
It's fun.
And I was just like, ew, where? Gross. Yeah. It was like outside of Ralph's or something. And, but so I did like have this kind of revelation thing, tried it out, it didn't feel right for me. And it was like we were going through a big time in our lives where I was home alone and like with nothing.
Why? What was happening?
Right. I don't know. I just
Is
like
something going on in the world?
I think I just like blacked out for 3 years. I don't even know. But then I was like, oh, actually, like, I'm really glad that I tried this out. I had an experience. And like the friends that I told when I was like, actually, you know, her feels more like me. And I found that like I can cut my hair and I can wear more men's clothes and still be like Mari and still be a woman, and maybe not like society's view of that, but I thought try it out. You know, why not?
Yeah, I love
Why not?
Give it a run.
Give it a. And if you are non-binary and you're just like, I'm non-binary and that's it, and that's perfect too.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to have both.
It's a really good test of allyship to be like,
Yeah.
you're okay with me being non-binary, but are you okay with me not being non-binary?
Non-binary.
And my mom said it was like, do I have to call you they? And I'd be like, well, not anymore. Like, got it. But no, everybody was, my brother was very funny with it too. And I like I don't even think I told them. And last year when I cut my hair real short.
I love this cut, by the way.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
I have to like trim. I go through like phases of hating my hair daily.
Oh, sure.
Where do you get it cut?
I got this done at Harari.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Silver Lake, yes.
Yes, everyone talks
Plastic
about
box.
Harari.
Yeah.
Very gay.
Very gay.
Very expensive.
And
But
so
they're
expensive.
very good.
And Hope, my barber Hope, did it, and now they're not at Harari anymore. But I haven't gotten a haircut in months, actually. Catherine, my girlfriend, trims my hair.
Your girlfriend?
Oh my
Catherine,
God.
a
Who's
former
this
guest
Catherine?
of this podcast?
Listen, what I'm ready for is you need now, like, you've also had her ex.
Yes.
Now we need your
Now we need
ex.
my ex, and we need to have like a web.
We need a web
created.
of
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
a queer web of just starting from Catherine and
God.
initiating.
Which it wouldn't go very far. I will tell you. on hers.
Fun.
Ooh.
Well, actually, no. We started with
Do
Sammy.
you have anyone good to pitch from your
your
list of
exes
exes?
for our next?
You should ask my current girlfriend. And I'm sure she has an answer for that.
She has a list, a
Yeah.
spreadsheet of every one of your exes.
Well, this
What they're
one
like.
would be great.
Wait, should we introduce Mari?
Yes, let's introduce Mari. Okay, here, you take
I
it
feel
away.
like you're a comedian, you're a writer, actor. You cast Queer is
the Queer Ultimatum.
The Queer Ultimatum.
You've got this new sketch series
Yes.
that with this gay guy.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I started doing sketches with my friend Taren, who like
I've seen those.
This
Yeah.
is the other mullet.
The
yeah,
other
but he
mullet.
just cut it.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You
You have to break
blew
it
it.
off. Yeah.
Wow, what's your brand now?
I know, like lesbian and gay man, not mullets.
Yuck.
And he did it because he's in a play, and so I mean, I
Good for you
understand.
getting
I
work.
guess, yeah, like
Peter.
like fine, but yeah, we started working together. I met him because he does comedy and stuff with Zach No Towers.
Yeah, he's great.
And so we did a sketch in the summer, and then we just kind of like orbited each other on Instagram and would be like, haha.
Nice.
Oh, like, you know, and then like we would be like, oh yeah, we should hang out. We should definitely hang out. And then he was like, well, what about Thursday? And I was like, okay. And then I like showed up, and then we like actually like made a plan and like hung out, and it was wild for LA.
That's insane.
Like, and we actually continue to do it.
Oh my God, what's that like?
Yeah, making friends in your 30s is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is like a breath of fresh air to have somebody make plans and
actually do it.
Yeah.
I just want to finish a second of our story of how we met, because we met. We met at the Clexicon, and then like 6 months later, I see you at Birdhouse, the show that I run with TT Lee in Glendale.
Yes.
And Catherine's performing.
Right.
And you're just hanging out in the back.
Getting drunk.
And I was like, what's Mari doing here?
I had to drink so much because it was like the first or second show I ever saw her do.
Yeah.
And not that she's not talented and funny.
She is.
But I get like horrible secondhand embarrassment watching anyone do anything in front of a crowd. Singers, anything like that. I get so, I don't know. It has nothing to do with their skill level or anything. It's my own thing. And so they didn't sell alcohol at that show.
Yes, you had to go to the alcohol store. Liquor store.
So I had to go to the liquor store next door and just slammed like tall boys of White Claws.
That's also a tough show because it's like outdoors.
Zach was performing that day too.
Zach, yes.
Yeah.
It's outdoors. It's not like the audience sound doesn't really carry.
So I was way in the back.
Yeah. But it was a good show. She crushed.
And it was before when we couldn't like.
And that was when you like weren't official.
No.
Yeah,
no,
you were
no.
like
we were not official, and so I wasn't.
And I was like,
able
I know
to.
so much goss about the queer LA community.
I was just like, oh, yeah. Like it's a great
sure.
show, but like I wasn't like kissing her like good job.
That's such a comedian move to invite your crush to your show.
I feel like it was I think I was like, well, I think it's time I should go to one of your shows.
Yeah.
And like
You're like,
because
that's
for a
the
while
next step.
yeah, like we had been, when was that?
God, I have no idea. Maybe November?
Okay.
October, November? Is that
Oh.
possible?
No, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, our story began in like me and my girl like February of last year. And then like we were together and we broke up, and then we got like kind of like started seeing each other again around that time.
Okay.
Like
So
in
it's new.
November.
So
New
things
again.
were back on.
Back on. She was like, come to my show. Yeah.
Was that her move?
No, I think forced her to let me to go to her shows.
That's like the most nerve-wracking thing as a performer,
When the
to know that there's someone in in the audience that you might want to fuck.
really
I
do you not
feel
feel-
differently.
Really?
That was my
You like
move.
that. Okay.
I was like
11 years ago.
Yeah, 11 years
Oh,
ago.
he was a fan.
He was a fan.
So
fucked
it
a
was your
fan?
I
literal
fucked a
move.
fan. I married a fan.
See, guys, it can happen to you.
Yes.
It can happen. So stalk
Come to
celebrities.
my shows. They're taken. I'm single.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you guys meet?
Oh my gosh. we have been just like, I mean, I used the term orbit a little before, but like we both went to Loyola Chicago. We're both from Chicago, and we had a mutual friend in college, and we can like place ourselves at a party with our mutual friend where we watched Disney movies, and Catherine remembers meeting me, but I don't remember meeting her. And probably because I was out when I was in college, and so I was probably just a little more like gay and easy to remember. Not right. That she's
yeah.
Love you, babe. You are memorable. But
she's just gonna scan this whole thing watching for.
I know.
Well, will she?
You did come in here telling us that you watched her entire episode and had notes, so we could imagine that she's gonna watch this entire episode.
I watched to find where she talked about me, and then she didn't love that, and then I watched the whole thing. So that it wasn't just about me.
I think it's completely reasonable.
Yeah, but
to just watch for your references.
I hear it. I hear it like that. It's like, okay, maybe watch, her whole thing. And then I did, and she's great. And so
funny.
But so then we, I guess we met at the party in like 2012, and then never saw each other again until 2017, where we were both in a writers group here in LA, and to my knowledge, Kath wasn't she wasn't out, and but I did think she was cute, and that is when we connected on like Facebook, and I had her number or whatever.
Facebook,
2017.
You nerd.
And an Instagram, and then that went on for a little bit. I was like, oh, I'll go to one of your shows. We would just, I don't know. And then that fell off, and like we stayed Instagram like friends and
liking each other's stories.
I would say I probably liked more of hers.
Wow, Catherine.
What
do you have to say to that?
She was engaged. So,
oh, right.
Yeah, you forgot about that whole
I forgot about that whole part.
Yeah.
I love the world we are creating on this podcast around Sammy, Catherine, now Mari.
But I actually knew Sammy before I re-met Catherine, because Sammy directed my friend's movie, and I actually sent a script to Sammy before I started dating Catherine, because I thought I was looking for like a queer director, and we were kind of like friendly through friends, and then it just so happened that I started kind of seeing Catherine after the fact. But
have you seen them since you started dating Catherine?
No, I was actually
just
going
giddy
to
with GOSS.
I was going to in like March of last year, but I was supposed to go to this party that it was like a going away party for a friend, and then I pulled my back out like literally that day, and I've never been in more pain in my life, and I was fully incapacitated.
Was it kickball?
No, I was cleaning my cat's litter box.
Oh God!
And just like went to lift it, like lift up, and then I was insane. I've never had, and Catherine was a dream, and like we had just started dating, and she was really wonderful and took care of me and stuff, and then went to this party. I was like, please go,
right.
And then then she came back after, but
so she saw Sammy.
I heard that yes, they were there, and so maybe actually we did run into each other at Dyke Day, but we haven't really talked. We follow each other. We follow each other. And
honestly,
they are doing they're great things.
Great things.
No. Whatever.
No.
And it's really, it's a win-win for the Yenta universe.
Yeah.
So we're thrilled.
They do have my haircut now.
Do they? They're mullety.
You know what? I didn't see it, and now I see it. I mean, Catherine has a type. And it's a hot type.
Absolutely. Hot and talented.
Yes, hot and talented.
All right.
Okay, wait. I have a inside comedy nerdy question for you.
For sure.
I love asking stand-ups, like, what do you think your persona is on stage? And like, do you think about that, and how do you write your jokes?
Well, so I haven't done stand-up for a while. I was doing it, actually. I mean, I got good goss on this too.
Amazing.
Great. I'm ready. Tell us everything. I started doing it in like 2021 and stopped after like a year and a half because I felt like people were very cliquey and I felt like there was mean girls.
Really? Who?
Yeah.
Name names.
No, I'm not.
No, we can cut that. Yeah, but is it like, would we know any of them?
You would.
Yeah.
And like they were just a group of women and, you know, queer non-binary people like who were in the stand-up community and made me feel othered. They made me feel not included. It felt cliquey. It felt mean girls. It felt like I couldn't be myself, and I felt like I was back in high school where I was editing like who I was to try to appeal to a group and try to fit in. And I was like, I'm not trying to take anybody's job or like I really was just trying to kind of get out there. And so that just became a little too much for me.
But the comedy scene is so big.
True. I could have kept it up.
Yeah.
I guess.
No,
and
I
got
that's something
COVID.
I had to. I guess that was.
And then I got long COVID. And then I was like,
Hey, I got long COVID.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Shut up.
No smell together.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love them.
Wait, no, Blue Shield of California.
I'm of Massachusetts.
You should change
It's through my husband's work, and they're based in Massachusetts, but they have great coverage here, so it's fine.
Wow, I'm a
IDK.
Cedars gal.
Me too. I love them.
Yeah, a lot of Jews. A lot of Jews at Cedars.
There's a wall in Cedars.
Of
Do you
Jews.
know of Jews? Have you seen the donor wall, like in the walkway? Oh my god, it's like reading a Holocaust memorial.
Money donors, not body,
not
organ donors.
No, I think people got that it was money donors when you said a wall of Jews. That Jewish names.
I hope
they have it at Shabbat elevator.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so you don't have to press it.
Yeah.
And
they
like,
have an
this is
amazing.
annoying.
What's the
gets off
name?
at every fucking floor.
What's the name of the thing? Bichol Cholim.
Bikur Cholim.
Bichor Cholim. They've got a really good one.
Wow.
Do you know what that? Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like, is it just Chabad or is it like Orthodox?
I don't know.
It's like a pantry filled with kosher food, and the code is written on the door in Hebrew.
Damn it.
So
Nicolas Cage is like,
how do we see
anyone can get in.
Put lemon on it.
any Jews can get in. That's crazy.
And it's like, there's really good stuff. So if you need
like
some
like
I don't know
jellies.
if it's there, but I've seen at other ones that
candies.
they'll have like a instant pot of cholent.
Wow.
Like, or just like fresh baked pastries.
Coupons.
Like very like good food. They want to treat you well.
Wow.
I know. Cedars. Jews.
Tuna salad.
Sure.
In there.
Oof.
God, my grandma loved tuna salad.
Okay, so you're writing. You stopped doing stand-up.
Yeah, so I stopped. I did stop doing stand-up and kind of went a little more full force into sketch. Yeah, and like content creating and stuff like that. Not to say that I won't go back, but like now it is, I do feel like my girlfriend, that is her world, and I don't really want to impede on it or make anybody, not that there's not enough space for all of us, and she has not at all told me that like I can't.
If anything, I feel like when there's a hot comedy couple that they're both good, everyone's like, let's book both of them.
Oh, maybe we could do maybe we can do a
like do you know
a duo, comedy duo. She
I've
would
seen
hate that. We have very different styles of comedy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the like you're in the same field already, I understand wanting to differentiate your spheres just a little.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, if I was super crazy passionate about stand-up comedy,
right,
then it would be a little different. I like it to kind of test out jokes and to like get out there and things like that, get my name out there and be seen a little more. But for her, like, she's absolutely like, that is, I mean, her career, and like that's what she wants to be doing. And so like more power to her for that. And I tried to get her in a TikTok video. I think it was the first one that and that was cool. I've been trying to get her in a video for so long.
Yeah, did you post that?
Come on. You got to make content off of your love.
Oh my God.
Honestly, like, especially when they're so hot.
Yeah. Yes. What's the relationship for? If not content.
Truly. But no,
I'm waiting for it.
Well, I have to think of something else. And
so what's your sketch writing process?
Sketch writing process, like for myself?
Yeah.
Because majority of stuff I do and have done myself, it's usually I think of it at 12:50 in the morning.
Nice.
While I'm like laying down. Oh,
it's coming.
Yeah. It's coming.
The matzahs are coming.
I see you.
I was just placing that as a visual cue to Raye.
I got it. We need to transition.
Well, but yeah, usually it happens at night when I shouldn't, and then I reach over and then I'll be like, just remember this for tomorrow, and then I never remember it for tomorrow, and so then I have to put it in my notes. And then it'll just be something ridiculous.
Like a half-baked sentence.
Yeah. Like bubblegum, girl, green. Like something completely that I have to be like, what the fuck was that? And then I just feel like, I don't know. Have you noticed like the algorithm, at least on like TikTok and stuff, has been really difficult. I can't get like, it either pops off and it's got like a lot or absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Hundreds of views.
Yeah.
And it's very demoralizing and it's
really
tough.
Is, yeah.
And I think something's hilarious and things that me and Darren have been making. And I'm like, wow, this is so funny and stupid. And like, it just doesn't.
It's not related at all to the content of the video.
No, and it's impossible not to compare yourself to.
Like random.
I'm
to
so
people
you're
who,
saying that.
To people who are just like, I mean, I don't want to like yuck anyone's yum, but like there's a lot of content out there that is copying other people's content that is low intelligence and
that's literally lip syncing other people's content. I mean,
and it's tough. I
was talking to another comedian content person about this, and he was also just like, yeah, the dumbest videos do the best, but that's just because people are dumb.
And sometimes good videos do well.
Dumb.
It's just like
I think things are very dumb, and I love a dumb joke.
Right.
You're an idiot.
So stupid.
So dumb.
I got that from the moment you walked in. I was like, Mari,
dummy.
Like literally me and Darren will text each other and be like, we are dumb. This is so dumb. But like sometimes like I think that's I've seen best.
Your stuff is not dumb, Mari. Your stuff is actually very thoughtful. It's like it's like silly humor. Yeah. But it's not dumb. Like you can tell that it's very thought through.
Yeah, there's like a variation there.
I think your mullet sketch was like Tikkun Olam.
Yeah.
That one we did say that's pretty dumb.
You're healing the world.
Well, sometimes I want people to be able to like, I'm like, is anybody going to get this connection? And I love a pun.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I get nervous about pun jokes. I don't know who's going to get them. All my cousins will though. That's what matters.
I think the only thing to do is what I remind myself when my shit's doing badly is like the only thing you can do is just keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Yeah. And even fucking Seth Rogen bombs Green Hornet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But he makes so much money.
He makes so much money bombing. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
I love seeing talented people bomb.
And that's
actually so they're just encouraging. Like yes.
Seth Meyers was talking about that on the Working It Out podcast with Mike Birbiglia.
Oh yeah.
Where he was like, to see like Fred Armisen, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig succeed was insane, but to see them fail is even better because you're like, oh, even the people that are the greatest at this bomb.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let's
transition to Matzah Minute.
Yeah. Segue.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a
Matzah Minute.
I love matzah.
Great. Really? Another person.
Another one. God, you freak. Okay. So
I want to know, would I like matzah if I wasn't Jewish? Like I grew up with it, and so I have like
Well, I grew up with it, and I that's why I hate it.
Right, my dad too. Yes, but for me, Passover was like, let's try to do this hard thing, and then if I can't do it, nothing bad happens. Whereas if my dad like couldn't keep kosher, like he would be kicked out of the house, you know, like growing
Did he grow up
up.
Orthodox?
He did, yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Ooh, okay.
That's so much to talk about.
We have so much to talk about. Okay, so concept of Matzah Minute. We ask you questions that take about a minute to answer.
Okay.
Shorties. If you don't want to answer, you have to eat a piece of matzah.
Which
I love.
Is not a great
answer
threat.
any of them.
Yeah. And
For Catherine, it was though, because you had killed her.
yeah, we would have killed
Yeah,
her.
right.
She had to answer. Yeah.
That's the rules.
Yeah, that's why she was so excited to answer every single question.
Okay, so question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for in a Queer Ultimatum contestant?
Okay, somebody who is not doing it for clout.
Mm-hmm.
Someone.
How do
Is
you
that
make
any
sure
of them?
though?
You can only be so sure.
Do you
but
have a process?
There's vibes.
And that's on the checklist.
Yeah, like I mean, you could see what they're already doing and posting and putting on their stories, and whether they are trying to create a brand for themselves or not. Like you could tell. And just talking to people, you can, you know, understand if, and I mean at that moment, they're not trying to, you know, do it. I can't know what's going to happen after. Of course, there's a little bit of anybody who agrees to do a reality show that you know that's going to happen. You know what's going to, maybe if not the first seasons. But
Right.
I would say genuine, like to be my boss. I said this on like the Ashely Gavin's podcast. Like my boss is so genuine and has such real belief in the experiment and stuff, and like for her
and you use the word experiment, which shows that you are really serious about the experiment.
right. I
Totally.
I think
The vocab.
that it is, you know, that is what it is. And but we want somebody who definitely gives more real vibes and is in it to actually help them figure things out. I think a lot of people are in the position that these people are in. I think a lot of people just wouldn't do it and put it on screen. So
Yeah.
I'd say genuine realness is what you look for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a
Very
clean
interesting.
background check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How in depth are the background checks?
Very in depth. Yeah, they are. And like talk to family members, and they go pretty deep. I mean, it's shocking when things come out that I've seen about some of these shows. Because if my team knew, it would absolutely not ever let them move forward. I love everybody I work with and worked for at the production company, and they would never like let a known thing slide if something popped up. Like
Can you give us an example of something?
well, like I think there was like domestic violence
It's a biggie.
that came up
on the
and-
last season.
yeah, and I think there
Yeah.
was something with like the circle maybe. I actually don't know for sure, but to be clear, like that is checked, and if it did come up, they never ever would make it past anything.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
Wow. Juicy.
juicy.
That's a good one.
Oh man, I want to eat. I'm gonna eat one after.
You can eat one after. We'll let you eat it.
We should do like peanut butter and jelly matzahs.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
God, what a sad life.
I know. I would be like, Grandma, I'm trying.
We did matzo pizza a lot. Did you do that?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's really good.
I would do that.
Yeah. Some tomato sauce, cheese, put in the microwave for a minute.
Yeah.
It's great.
Antonia's like, ew.
So many
Yikes.
things you can't eat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Do you think that there should be child stars? Have you been following all the Nickelodeon documentary stuff?
What a segue.
Yeah. Yeah, we're into child abuse now.
Yeah. From what? From domestic violence?
Minute. Lots of minutes.
So do you think kids should be able to, do you see this?
Yeah, solve the industry's problem.
Do
you cast kids?
I refuse to cast kids.
Have they asked you?
I will not do a kids show. I will not do a kids baking show. I will not do that because when you cast kids, you deal with their parents and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think that you have to look at what you are casting those kids for and whether it is their desire and what they want. Because I wanted to be an actor when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I always knew I wanted to be in this industry. And my parents, like, they put me in, you know, I was in theater camp and all through all of that. But like, I was like, no, I want to do it. And they wouldn't. You know, I think my mom took me to one audition for like the Goodman Theater in Chicago, and I can't sing for shit, and like I did not get it. But like that was me actually wanting to do it. I think a lot of times it might not be that. Right. And I think setting proper like guidances and like make them actually go to school. Like they would just like tutor them. Like I think like, but who the fuck am I to give advice on this? I don't know. I think kids are annoying.
Dude, I feel you.
Like, I like my niece and nephew, but like for a moment.
For a short amount of time.
And then you give them back.
And then you give them back.
Yeah.
And then I put headphones on. Like, I love them. I love them so much. I love you guys so much.
They're
for like a day.
I bet they listen to Yenta.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, right? They do. For sure.
I heard we're really popular with children.
With 3 and 5-year-olds.
Yeah, they love us.
Who's your favorite TikTok comedian besides me?
Ooh.
I'm not.
Ayame. She's British, straight, and hilarious, in my opinion. She actually was at Fringe Fest last year, and me and Catherine weren't talking at the time, and it was devastating because I wanted her to find Ayame to talk to. She is she does a lot of reaction videos, and I think she's just hysterical.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, me either.
She's got like 2.5 million. It's so funny. She's not queer or anything. Ally.
That's really big of you.
I think she's one of my favorite creators. And Nate the Hoof Guy.
What? Who?
Nate the Hoof Guy. He does cow horse
cleaning.
Yeah, how like he shaves the cows down. He's in Wisconsin, so he's got like a strong accent, and he shaves the hoofs down. That's one of my favorite.
Huh.
Do I like don't have any like gay people that I follow?
Yeah,
who's your favorite? That's your chance.
You are.
Very cute.
Mari Taren.
Nailed it.
But who's yours?
It changes by the day. If we're talking just comedy.
Okay, yeah.
If we're talking just comedy, right now, I've just been binging clips of Nate Bargatze, but he's not even posting them. Other people are posting them. Oh. But if we're talking not comedy, there's this guy named Nick something. He's like a 21-year-old law student in New York, and he talks like he's always congested, and he does food reviews. Mm-hmm. Wait, do you know who I'm talking about?
I'm pretty sure.
He's very small.
Like 2 followers.
Yeah, like
Antonia and
he can't be more than like 20,000. Like he's not big. And he does bakery reviews, and I obsessively watch them because I think he's good at reviewing pastries.
Oh.
And I love pastry reviews.
So do you ever see those videos of like things being like crushed and stuff?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Like, or like bottles being rolled down the stairs.
Yes, and
breaking.
Rarely.
Yeah, so
I love those.
The girl that I was talking about, she like,
I know exactly who she is. Oh,
yes.
she's so funny.
She's hilarious. She also did the like shine together. Like would be like sing
if you.
Yeah. And she has no idea who I am, but she is
not after this.
No, now I'm fangirl. She's like, there's a lesbian in Los Angeles who loves you.
Her career is about to blow up.
She's already out 245. Please hang out with my girlfriend in Fringe. And I Benny Drama is funny. I like Benny Drama. He's a gay guy, and I like the jokes stuff he does with his mother-in-law.
He does stuff with Mary Beth Barone. Has a podcast with her.
Oh,
I'm thinking of a different Benny.
I met him out drunk once. Very nice.
Totally.
That's
so
good for
LA.
them.
How come I can't think of a single TikToker? Like, I'm on it for like 4 hours every day. And I'm like, could not tell you one. Could not tell you a TikToker.
Except for the hoof guy.
Yeah, except for Nate the hoof guy.
Don't forget about the hoof guy.
And a lot of puppies.
Him.
Mine's just like a lot of puppies and kittens and ducks. And like mine's very animal heavy.
It's like
Have
my
you
dad.
ever seen the guy in Namibia who raises like orphaned animals, and he's got like a warthog and a meerkat?
And he's hot.
He's hot. Yeah.
Yes. There's also a dude in Australia who has wombats. And he and his daughter just like play with wombats.
Great.
Man, I have like no more lesbian content on my TikTok.
That's crazy to me because you're such a lesbian content person.
I know. I don't understand.
Then I feel like you hang out in those circles
of like queer content creators.
Yeah.
Wow. Self-hating lesbian.
Wow. You heard it here first.
I feel like I don't hang out with
maybe I'm like,
it's
just Catherine.
Yes, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I guess. She is queer.
She does make content.
And a comedian.
Yeah.
I guess that's her thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should transition into secrets.
Secrets.
Was that the Matzah Minute?
Wait, I want to hear about your Jewish stuff. What were you going to say?
Secrets.
Secrets.
Fine.
I'm Jewish.
Or we could talk about your Judaism.
I just want to hear like how you grew up and how you relate to Judaism today.
For sure. So, I grew up, my dad was raised Orthodox Jewish, and my mother was raised Polish Catholic.
Good
and
mix.
so both of
that.
them hated religion, and so decided to raise like me and my brother very agnostic. But we always celebrated all the holidays. And my grandmother on my dad's side was my soulmate, best friend, love of my life. And she was very Jewish. And so anytime, we were together, I would always do, Shabbos with her, and she would take me to shul, and like, I would do things to make her happy. I would try to keep for Passover and to fast on Yom Kippur, just to be like, Grandma, I'm doing it. Cause,
so sweet.
And she was Orthodox.
And then she moved into more of a conservative, because they moved to Phoenix, and there like wasn't an Orthodox like place that within walking to, I guess, I don't know. And she kind of cooled it on stuff, because like my dad, married a Catholic woman, which was very
how was that for them?
Bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did they go to the wedding?
Almost not.
Yeah.
My mom's mom had to write a letter to my grandmother.
Mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my grandma, mom's mom, had to write a letter to my dad's mom.
Saying what?
Saying like, I would love to see that letter, but convincing her essentially. My dad, grew up and hated it. Was forced into so much. Grew up kosher, and so like when I was at my grandma's, I would be kosher, and when it was Passover, it was a nightmare. I
thought you loved matzah,
right? I also love bagels.
Yeah, wow.
I also love bagels and cream cheese. And I would always use the wrong forks and plates at my grandma's.
And she would freak out.
She would have to bury them.
Yeah.
She would bury them in the sand for like in the dirt for like 3 days. And I would always, but because I was like,
that's not real.
No,
that's made up.
It's so crazy.
I thought you just mikvah them.
Yeah, you mikvah them. You don't have to bury them.
She literally would put them in the plant pot.
Such like an old world shtetl thing.
Yes.
I love it.
That's
and
so funny.
like, to me, I had a very different relationship to Judaism than like my dad, because I was not forced into doing it.
Yeah.
And so I've become very, not very, but culturally Jewish. I wear my grandmother's Hebrew necklace.
Oh, I love that. Now that
like this is, which is funny because this is my like lesbian gold chain.
It's hip.
Was my
grandmother's.
She didn't know. I didn't come out to her. But like eventually she got dementia, and I did tell her when she wouldn't be able to remember.
Genius. That's the hack.
Yeah. She's like set for 15 minutes, and then she's like, "Who are you?"
But like they did like throw a party for a lesbian couple in their building before she died. So I think it would have been, and also it was like you had to know. But now I am culturally Jewish. My only family I have here in LA is from my dad's side, and so my cousin is Jewish and lives in my building. And we're like best friends. She's
so cute.
72, and her name is
cousin.
She's my second cousin, and she lives in my building, and I love her, and that's who I have Passover with every year. And like I do a yurt site for my grandma. I've gone to a couple different shuls around here. Honestly, one was too gay. Was it
the car one?
It was Kol Ami,
and
it was. Is it bad to talk shit about?
We talk so much shit about.
But we talk so much shit about LA synagogues.
Way, in a
because that's what Judaism is.
Yeah, it was so gay forward, and I was like,
too gay.
Come on, this is too much. But like, I'll go to. I mean, sometimes I'll go to high holidays, and I love being Jewish. I think that it is unique. I like being part of a small group of, peoples. And I think Jewish jokes are funny.
Yeah, we got good material.
Yeah. And I think Jewish boys are so cute.
Really?
If I am to be with a man, it will be a Jewish boy, and I can pick him out in a lineup, and it's like in my blood. It's like the remaining parts of my grandma being like, here it is. Like
procreate.
Yes.
More
Jewish boys. It's wild.
The line.
And now as I grow up, I just like become more of a Jewish boy myself.
Oh, I love that.
Like,
oh, cute.
Yeah.
I get Jewish boy energy.
You have Jewish boy energy.
Oh no, from you, I mean.
Oh.
I'm honored that you said that though. But more
boy, B-O-I.
B-O-I.
Yeah, you're both like cool Jewish boys. Like,
Tony's like,
you're just like in Hebrew school, just like, I don't care about my bar mitzvah, but I'll study.
What would you call a bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah for a non-binary Jew?
People are saying
B'nai mitzvah.
B mitzvah, sometimes B'nai mitzvah.
Wait, this is...
That's Sammy's
I thought I was
thing.
about to stump you.
No, bro.
Please.
Are you kidding?
Episode 1.
You think
director
Reform
of your
Judaism
movie?
Yeah, you think Reform Judaism hasn't come up with a gender neutral way to say bat mitzvah?
So what is it?
B mitzvah, B'nai mitzvah.
I heard B'nai mitzvah.
B mitzvah.
B mitzvah is like, I think, more popular.
That just sounds like it could.
I think it sounds. I think B'nai mitzvah sounds better.
Well, John B'nai mitzvah.
John's B'nai mitzvah.
Like famously Jewish.
Like John Benet Ramsey.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh my God.
What? How old are you?
29.
I know.
Oh my God.
The generational divide.
Listen, we are now a true crime podcast.
Yeah.
And
who do you think did it?
Her brother.
Of course. With her mom.
Her grandfather.
Oh my God, Raye. Don't even
look at me. It was the brother with a flashlight. But
I also grew up Orthodox, so I know less about culture.
Yeah.
I grew up like not being allowed to play shooting games. I couldn't have Nerf guns. I couldn't have water guns. I couldn't have anything that was like.
Was that a Jew?
No, that was just like I don't know, ultra liberal kind of.
Yeah, I'm kind of behind the no gun toy thing.
Oh yeah, me too.
I think that's reasonable.
But also, if the kid really wants it, I think that's
a water gun.
Like an AK-47 water gun.
As long as it's like neon pink and blue, like I think that's fine.
But I do understand it, and I am like thankful to that for my mother and things like that. But you know, you couldn't like watch TV.
Not so much.
Did you live in a hut?
Yes. Secrets.
Did you wear a yarmulke?
No,
I love
girls
a yarmulke.
can't wear yarmulkes.
I just went to my
Do you wear a
cousin's
yarmulke?
bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
Went to my cousin's bat mitzvah in January in Phoenix, and I wore the yarmulke.
Oh,
for you.
nice.
It felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
Yeah.
My brother was like, "You need to take it off when we leave," because of
Like,
I mean, we had
Jewish reasons or gender reasons?
Jewish
or
reasons.
both?
Jewish reasons.
Really?
Not gender reasons. No.
Oh, huh.
Because like Arizona is,
Because he was worried you'd get hate crime.
Yes. Hate crime for being Jewish.
Yeah,
I don't
right,
think
not
hate crime for being
for
gay.
being gay.
Yes.
What's harder, being gay or being Jewish? Go. And don't worry, this won't offend anyone. You don't have to. You can have
We
it.
love pitting minority groups against each other.
Should we talk about like the Middle East? I'm kidding.
I think that.
Well, when I was meeting my girlfriend's mom yesterday,
Yeah.
I asked my family group chat for advice, which was a terrible idea, but also very funny. Because they said everything you shouldn't, and one of the things was to bring up the conflict. My brother was like, "What if you talk about the conflict in the Middle East?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that'll be great." He was joking, but
okay.
Yes.
I mean,
oh yes, it was a joke. Very much a joke.
It could be a good way to like suss people out, you know?
No,
not that person.
No, hear me out. Like
how could you do it like lightly?
If you just say it very lightly, and then they go insane.
How do you say it lightly though?
Just like
I was watching Rachel Maddow the other day.
Well,
you want to start with that secret
transition into secrets. Yeah. Let me
How are we doing on time? I'm like
we're running over.
Totally.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that bad? Like, do you edit it down?
Yeah, I'll edit it.
We'll edit it. Okay, this is my secret.
Oh right.
Do you have one?
Take this time to think.
Yes, I'm gonna not listen to you, and I'm gonna think.
Don't listen to me. Related to what you said about ASMR, though, when I was a child, when this was like a huge secret to me as a kid, when teachers used to cut construction paper, I would get ASMR tingles.
Oh,
but
like
I was
in a fun way or
in a great way.
Okay,
but I was a child, so I was like, why do I feel so good?
Oh,
and I thought that I thought that it was like inappropriate. Like
where were you tingling?
Just in my head.
Okay,
so
just
not like down there.
No, not in my vagina.
Okay,
because the way you made it sound was like it did feel like kinky.
Wrong.
No, I thought it was wrong because
wait, what about when they cut with the scissors that had like the zigzags?
Incredible. Incredible.
I forgot about those.
That sounds even better.
Yeah.
Because there's more sound there. Like it's just, you just get a chill down your spine. It just feels so good. And I just remember as a child, like watching the construction paper getting cut, feeling so good, and then wanting to make it seem like I wasn't feeling that good. Like,
wow.
I would purposely not look at the construction paper because I was like, if they see me looking, they'll know that I felt around girls.
When they would change in front of each other.
Oh my God.
I'm still like that. Yes. Where if girls, straight girls or whatever are changing, and I don't want to look.
I can't. And you don't want to be seen as looking.
A predator.
So I'm like, yeah,
I don't want to be. I have a terrible fear of, as I feel we all should, of being a predator.
Right.
But like, I don't want someone. I feel like I'm representing masked lesbians, and so I don't want to like. I just purposely like look down.
I know, and that's too much pressure.
Yeah.
To put on mask lesbian, whatever. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Wow, that was my secret, and it wasn't until high school that ASMR became popular, and I learned that it was
popular
a thing
in high school
for me in high school. Well, we're the same age.
How old are you?
33. Cute.
Wow.
1990.
How old's your husband?
38.
Oh.
Yeah.
Older. Tall. Old.
Tall and old.
Tall in age.
That's what I tell him. I'm like, you're so tall and so old.
Is he hot?
He is hot.
Yeah, he is hot.
Oh, cool.
Am I allowed to say that he's hot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he Jewish?
He's hot. Yeah, he's Jewish. Hot, Jewish,
Ukrainian.
Wait a
tall,
second. Remember
Ukrainian?
when we talked at the beginning of this? I have learned more.
What do you mean?
When you said,
that you're gonna get involved.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then now
you're auditioning us. I get it.
We'll have to set up a Shabbat where you can meet each other.
When we can just audition each other.
It's audition each other for your
it's like a
inevitable
play date. Yeah.
My friend was
that
talking
I'm so
about
fine with not being included.
accidentally being in one of those dinners and they didn't know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like a poly play date dinner?
Yeah, but they didn't know. Ooh. And then it was just like,
this feels
weird. No, they did. They're like, this feels felt weird after.
Yeah, I feel like you should know.
I feel like you should, or at least like a really pineapple, right? Upside down pineapple,
at least.
So do you have to come up with a new secret every podcast?
Yes, it's very taxing.
Gosh. Yeah, that's why it's not.
That's why I'm pulling from my 6-year-old canon of secrets.
It's not the best secret.
I'm like, what's vulnerable? So that's my secret.
It's a good one.
Do you have one?
I have one. You want to go? Well,
no, I still have to think.
Okay, mine is
It's like when people are ordering at dinner, and I'm like, no, you go.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be like, I have the same secret as her.
But what do you have? Wait, what's your secret? Okay.
This is like a industry secret, which I might have to bleep some of it, but
love that.
I would love your opinions after. Okay, so have you guys? Whatever. We love Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart.
Yes,
she's very nice.
Talent. Do you know her?
I've worked with her on a shoot when I was a production assistant for Condé Nast for a couple of years, and so I did the celebrity digital series for Vanity Fair, and so I did a whole shoot with her. She was very, very hot and very nice.
She seems like she would be
nice a little spazzy
and hot. Yeah, and spazzy.
Yeah, she seems insecure.
Huh. She was just like moved a lot and like.
Which you hate fidgeting.
Yeah, well, you know what? Turns out
is your type.
Kristen Stewart, I don't hate it as much. But yeah, no, she was very artsy, like like talking about her craft.
That's the most boomer way.
Yeah,
she's very artsy.
Her hair is like the actor way of being an actor. Like talked about like it's just like
so like the stuff.
Oh, that was good.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah,
well, it's just like.
Yeah.
Okay, so we love Kristen Stewart.
Yeah. Oh, but what's it?
I'm really excited to see Love Lies Bleeding. I have not seen it yet.
Either.
I heard it's amazing.
I saw it.
What?
Did you not like it?
Who told you it was amazing?
This ex person that I dated that saw it at Sundance.
I saw it. Katie, who plays she's in my kickball league.
Nice.
So
hot kickball league.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a real who's
very
who.
talented kickball league. Wow.
Too much talent. Some would say. Stick to the things you're talented at.
And I've heard she's super nice and wonderful. And I thought that it really was a great actor in it. The movie wasn't for me.
Huh. That's a very nice politically correct way.
You are so good at gossip.
Yeah.
The movie wasn't for me.
I think that she is. Honestly, after seeing it, I was like, wow, got a absolute career ahead of her. And she shows, just great ability and stuff like that. And I really didn't. Oh fuck! Is that gonna isolate me from doing queer films or something?
Yeah,
it really.
I think you're canceled.
I found out after that it's a niche film, that it is a neo-noir kind of
right
thing, and so for me that made a little more sense because I went into it not knowing really anything, and then it was just bizarre and just wasn't my cup of tea.
It's very stylistic.
Yes,
right, because you hate gay people.
Yes, and I hate
gay
stories.
Yeah,
so unfortunately
less representation.
So Kristen Stewart is shopping around her new feature that she wants to direct.
Oh yeah, I heard she's having an incredibly hard time.
She's having an incredibly hard time.
Yeah,
finding money for it.
Yes, which is wild because she has so much money.
Yeah, why doesn't she use her own money?
I guess you're not really supposed to self-fund.
Money.
No, she should. Well, I think she said that
she would drop $1 million on it.
Yeah, I think she said she would drop some
Bella,
but not the full Bella.
Where the hell have you been,
Loca?
Yeah, I feel like she could absolutely fund it.
Okay, I'll say Kristen Stewart. If you ever want to work with any of us here,
we'll fund it.
We'll fund it. We're involved. We're in. We don't even have to read the script.
No,
Tell us about your pilot.
Oh yeah, so I wrote a pilot that I'm super proud and happy with, and I love it.
Is it a half hour? Is it
It is an hour.
Okay. Drama, comedy.
It's a dark comedy, a la Ozarks, gay but funny, funny gay Ozarks.
Great.
Fun.
And I'm incredibly passionate about it. I spent a lot of time on it, and it is a queer storyline that is not entirely focused on being queer.
Right.
It is not about having to come out and things like that. It just is a matter of fact. It's so, and it does talk about those kind of like parts of your life, and I write it from very much my point of view on a lot of things. You can see a character and be like, yes.
Of course. As an artist should. Because you're going to play that character.
That would be me.
We're like, the main character hates people who fidget.
Yeah.
And
there really are. The main character, like it goes even
red
further.
hair.
It's like the main character is from Chicago.
Dad grew up Orthodox.
Yeah, is Jewish. Yeah,
Crazy.
It is, but it is about a Jewish family.
Yeah.
And I am trying to get it out there, and it is very hard, especially being a nobody. But I guess it actually makes me feel better that a huge celebrity is in the same predicament that I am.
We're all shitty sometimes, or great sometimes, and people don't pay attention.
Yeah. And so I am trying to attach producers to it, queer producers, queer production companies, or any production company.
So queer producers out there,
yes,
everyone
hit me up. I think it's got legs, man. I think it's pretty great. Pretty. Have you watched the new season?
Yes.
Of Curb?
Yes.
I think it's subpar.
Ooh,
should we
hot
just
take.
do like a review podcast?
Honestly, this episode is going to go for 3 hours.
I know, I'm so sorry.
And
so your secret, that's a good secret.
That is
it is. I'm like,
are you allowed to say that?
I don't know. I should text her and find out before putting it on the podcast.
should maybe bleep some things.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have
my
a secret?
Fuck. I don't think okay. I'm wondering if this person would potentially see this or hear this.
Nah, no one listens to this. You're good.
Ooh, it seems pretty fucked up. It's kind of a fucked up secret.
Okay.
Well, I found out. Is it a secret? I don't know. I found out somebody
just 5 minutes on Mary debating whether or not it's a secret.
Well, I found out that somebody that I don't really like has cancer. And
oh my god.
What's the next
Where are you going with this?
And like a GoFundMe was created.
Yeah.
And I lied and said that I would give to the GoFundMe when I just talked mad shit about it behind their back because A, they make far more money than I do.
Yeah.
B, I think that they're a cunt. So I am... Now, I don't want this person to die.
No,
Sure.
no. But they just a little cancer.
A little heat check.
Yeah. You want them
Humble.
to survive so they can keep being a cunt.
Right. I just like, come on though. That's got to be a thing. Like, if I always wonder, like, what if your bully dies? Yeah. How are you supposed, like, oh, I'm the bad guy because I'm not crying? I don't know. You guys, this isn't.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Here. Yeah. Even cunts get cancer.
Yeah. And you know what? Only cunts should get cancer.
That's true.
That's. Yeah.
Right? If
Bad people?
Only bad people
But
should
who
get
determines
cancer.
how bad?
Yeah.
they are?
Who's bad?
True.
Who counts as bad?
the Council of Lesbian
Eugenicists.
Yenta.
Right? Well, so that's my secret is that I did tell someone that I was donating to this GoFundMe when in reality I'm not.
You talk shit about
This
them on a pod.
is a good secret because I would not reveal that.
You'd be like, that's way too damaging for my reputation. No, it's really not that bad.
But
Wait, give us an example of why she's so cunty so we can like feel justified in hating her.
Yeah, what does she do?
because we don't.
I just feel like it'll give it away.
Okay.
Who
After
it
the
is.
pod.
I'll tell you after the podcast. I was just treated. I was kind of. Oh no, that makes it sound bad. I was kind of pushed to do something that made me uncomfortable, and I didn't want that to happen. It was not physical or sexual, to be clear, but an environment that I didn't want to put myself in, I was told to.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah.
I hope she dies.
I hope she gets cancer. You just went there, Antonia, and I love you for that.
Yeah.
No,
I'm crazy.
I don't want her to die, but I am not giving to her fucking GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if she's rich.
I don't know if she's rich, but
she's
makes more money than me.
Wow.
And she has insurance. Okay. Well.
Controversial episode. Mari.
This was a great one.
This was a great episode.
So much literal goss.
I know, literally. You
so good.
From the moment you walked
understood the fucking assignment.
Yeah, you brought
it's like
GOSS.
I'm a queer Jewish GOSS myself. You should have
Queer
me
comedy Jew.
You and Catherine?
What if we?
And Sammy.
I just got the chills. I got the literal chills.
Oh my God.
Go over well.
The big
With who?
Yenta
It would go
reunion.
Amazing with the world.
Right. It'd be like the Fletcher and Shannon
Yes!
episode.
I was
It would have to be
break
made
up.
into 3 episodes. No.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say like Catherine should be on it. It would be funny to have if she was here because I think she's funny and we have a great dynamic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I've never been with somebody who knows me so well. And so it just is. I always try to.
Oh,
get
I
her
want to
on
have
anything.
you both
Let's
on
do it.
And we should ask them questions. You know the
About,
game where it's
newlywed game.
which one? Yes, which one of you is dirtier?
She will do much better. She has the memory of a fucking elephant, and it is both great and horrible. Horrible. She's like, well, 17 days ago when you were wearing that yellow shirt and talking about, you made a comment about X, Y, and Z in it. And I'll be like, what? Literally, but literally yesterday we went out to dinner with her mom and her mom was asking about sushi to get. And her mom was like, well, what if we get the scallop sushi, blah, blah, blah. And Catherine goes, well, Mari doesn't like scallop sushi. And I was like, I said that one time.
Wow.
7 months ago.
Oh my God! And you've just become the person who doesn't like scallop sushi now.
I know. That's what her mom just
That's
knows
all
me
you
as. A little gay mask who doesn't like scallop sushi.
Jew mask.
Well, Yenta, it's been a pleasure to have this little gay Jew mask here on the pod.
Another little gay
little
Jew
gay
mask.
Jew masks.
We love little gay Jew masks.
Something controversial. I feel like Mari and Catherine are the hotter versions of
us!
No.
Yes, the femme redhead, the little gay Jew mask. Oh God, you're who would play us.
Have you seen that episode of The Office? Where Jim gets is replaced with
Randall Park.
Yeah.
Yes. Not at all, but that's. But basically, they're like, we screen tested you, and you're not reading.
No,
someone with better bone structure.
You're not laughing. That's very funny, and it's not true. You guys are so hot.
Yeah, we're a different kind of hot.
Yeah, it's like a Jewish kind of.
There's room for all of us.
Ashkenazi or hot.
Wow, you're pure Ashkenazi. Well, on that note, let's wrap things up.
Super funny.
Mari,
Yeah.
what do you have? Where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram at Marielle_Taren, my given name.
Good name.
And then on TikTok at mtaren. I think that's about That's where, or my address.
Your social.
Yeah. I am looking to move. So if anybody has,
do you have anything you want to plug? Shows, life.
Just my new. I'm just working a lot with my sketch partner Taren. And he is a man, so that's one strike against it. But otherwise, he is gay. So
okay. Whew.
Back
scared me.
Right, back up.
Yeah.
So we've got that. So just kind of seeing where the industry takes me and trying to get things out there.
Great. Gorgeous. Raye?
At Raye Schiller, RayeSchiller.com/shows.
I'm at Antonia Listar. April 24th, Boston. I'm headlining Laugh Boston. If you're Jewish, be there. Just be there.
If you're not, what happens?
If you're not Jewish, be there. You are going to learn so much about Judaism. You will be such an ally, and you can go talk shit about Jews.
After you see the
afterwards.
Right. No, actually, nobody can say anything bad about it. Non-Jews cannot say anything bad about your show, or else it would be anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic. That's my niche. Yeah. And in our famous last words.
Yes. Stay horny.
Do what you